Good morning, or good afternoon, or even good evening to day 3. It's good that once these recordings go out live, you can access them at your convenience. So I'll try today to unwrap some more background information about our scintillating psalms. We've established psalms are Hebrew poetry and often use rhythm of sound and or rhythm of thought, along with similes and metaphors. In addition to being poetry, a number of psalms are wisdom literature. Other such examples are found in Job, Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, and perhaps the New Testament book of James. Wisdom literature was common in the ancient Near East in writings by sages and the wise about things like divinity and virtue. These numbers now circulating on the screen are all examples of wisdom literature psalms. In them, the problems of human existence are tackled, the suffering of the righteous, the meaning of life, seekers after truth, shadows of doubt and fear, wrestling with problems old and new. This brings us to today's psalm, which is number 19. We'll read the first and last verses and a chunk out of the middle. There are rich examples of the rhythm of thought, or parallelism, we met yesterday. Psalm 19. The heavens declare the glory of God. The skies proclaim the work of his hands. So man may acquire knowledge of God from observing what you can see in the material cosmos. Verses 7 to 11. The law of the Lord is perfect, reviving the soul. The statutes of the Lord are trustworthy, making wise the simple. The precepts of the Lord are right, giving joy to the heart. The commands of the Lord are radiant, giving light to the eyes. The fear of the Lord is pure, enduring forever. The ordinances of the Lord are sure and altogether righteous. They are more precious than gold, than much pure gold. They are sweeter than honey from the comb. By them is your servant warned. In keeping them, there is great reward. So it's saying here that man can gain knowledge of the morality of God from the Torah, the books of the Jewish law. And finally, the last verse, verse 14, may the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be pleasing in your sight, O Lord, my rock and my redeemer. And having gained the wisdom from the central section of the psalm, this man wishes to please God. And indeed, this verse is often used as a blessing in Christian services, as well as in the Jewish tradition. If you want to take today's thoughts a bit further, you might like to read and pray through the verses we've not read together, 2 to 6 and 12 and 13. Or read through some of the other wisdom psalms by backtracking to the earlier visual. One way and another, there's a lot to unpick from this psalm. I hope you enjoy it. See you tomorrow.
The Lord's my shepherd, I'll not want. He makes me down to lie. In pastures green he leadeth me, the quiet waters by. In pastures green he leadeth me, the quiet waters